Hello, now we're going to learn about functions. We've learned a little bit about functions, such as the word print. That is a function. Every time we type print and we tell it what to print, when we run it, it will do what we say. Also, another function we've learned about is input. If I type in input and run it, now it'll say hi, and now we can type stuff in. Those are functions. Those are things that Python knows what to do when you say the word input. Now what we can do is we're going to be able to make our own functions, and that's what makes Python so powerful. That's what makes any programming language so powerful, is you can make up your own words that now the computer can now use. So let's say we want to make up a choose your own adventure style game, and every time you lose, we want it to say game over. And so we can have a definition that says game over. And so we're creating a function called game over. DEF means we're defining this new function. And then we'll learn more about these parentheses, but we need these parentheses um, to call the function. And it will make more sense in future lessons. But it's just right now, it's just something that you need. So every time there's a game over, let's print you lose. And then print, or maybe we can have an input where we say try again. I need to learn how to spell. And input, do you want to try again? And now, if I take this and I run it, you'll notice that absolutely nothing happens. It runs the program. It's called hi.py. That's what my name of the program is. I probably should change it to like game over or game or something, but we're all right for right now. Nothing actually happens until we call the function. So if I say game over down here, open and close parentheses, now it'll print out you lose. Do you want to try again? And we can type whatever we want in there. Now, one thing that you need to know is if I have game over and I said game over before I defined it, it will say error. So because the first line it reads game over and it has no idea what game over is because we defined it in line 2. So whenever you call a function or tell it to go, it has to come after we define the function. So game over looks up and it knows this because it's already read through it. All right, now this is fine, but we could have just done this like this. What makes this interesting is, let's say we have a program with many places where the game will be over. Now I'm going to pause the video just so you don't have to see me type through this, and I will be back in a second. All right, I typed up a quick little story here. So here I have game over appear as our function. You lose, do you want to try again? Now, that's just what happens when we say game over. So I made a little story and it says, do you want to fight the monster or run? If they say fight, he's too powerful. So when it's too powerful, we want the game to be over. So what we'll do is we'll say game over here. And then when it hits that, it's going to come back here and it's going to print you lose. Do you want to play again? Now, if instead you said run, we would print he was too strong to fight. And then we'll ask another question, and in this indentation, we'll say hallway. You're walking down the hallway. Do you want to go to the right or left? If they say right, you fall in a pit. So if we fall in the pit, I'm going to say game over here. And then at this point, it goes up to here, prints, and then asks if you want to try again. And then if we went to left, it says good move. It looks like a safe route. So if I run this, we can just check to see if it's working. Do you want to fight? If I say fight, he's too powerful, you want to lose, or you lose, you want to try again? No. If I run it again, if I say run, Good, he's too strong to fight. Now we're walking down the hallway. Do we want to go right or left? If I say right, you fall in the pit, you lose. Do you want to try again? No. And then finally, if we say run and we say left, it looks like we make it out. All right. Hopefully that makes sense how to define your own functions and to use them into a story.